Alright, so we're looking at a professional 9-dan game versus an amateur player. Now, I do want to say, despite the fact that he is an amateur player, he is not your average amateur player. And the reason why I say this is because he's in the fricking Samsung Preliminary Cup. You can't just walk over and be like, where do I sign up? Right? That ain't how that works. Now, I admit I did not do my homework to find out what he qualified from to get here. Obviously some tournament of some kind, right? So he did well somewhere to get here. So he's not, I don't know what his rank is, but he's not some slouch. How many stones of handicap does he receive against a 9p? Ha 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 ha. No, this is the Samsung Preliminary Cup. It ain't no stinking amateur handicap tournament. You want to play a man, you play an uneven. And that is one of the reasons why I love this pairing so much. Amateurs versus professionals in even matches. Ooh, it showcases a lot of interesting things. You don't... Okay, this is not a shot against the 9p. I'm saying, even if this was like a 5-dan professional or something, usually, versus an amateur player, there's going to be something that everyone can see went wrong. Last game, Shinjin So is on such a high level that you could see that middle strategy combined with making like over half a dozen groups to try to deal with it has its flaws, right? Because he is just that friggin' good that sometimes when he's playing someone else, it looks like he's playing a bloody amateur. And here we have a professional actually playing an amateur. So in both of these games, should be easy things to learn from, no matter what your level is. And I'm dropping stones all over the place. Okay, so black plays 4-4 point. Intriguingly enough, white does not invite anything and everything. 3-4 goes black. And 4-4 from white. Do not worry, though. Do not worry. Do not worry. Black has a plan. Now, it's entirely possible you're getting sick and tired of seeing people play the 3-3. But I will have you know, the other choice today of games to go over actually featured every player playing the 3-3, and I really didn't want to go over that one. White blocks this way because, you know, we've already gone over it. You know why. Black extends. White extends. And easy resolve. Easy peasy resolve. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now we go and approach. We could approach this side if this was a 4-4 point, but it's not, so we're not going to try. Instead, we're going to approach the 3-4 point. Good old Kosumi is back in style. That's in style nowadays. This is in style nowadays. As we return to our roots of territory, we are seeing them. But we were regarding that as a slow move then. We're regarding it as a slow move now. So white gets in that happy little approach. And black's like, what do you think you're doing, ignoring me? You think I don't deserve to be here? I won the right to face you in this here preliminary, and you're gonna fight me. You're gonna fight me, and you're gonna take me seriously. I got you pincered. Got you dead to rights. Now what you gonna do? Well, R12 kind of weird. I've always thought it was a weird one too. Usually we either pincer closer or further away. This one is kind of like in that weird zone between the two. But we play away from here, not because white is a professional 9-dan and he just could not care less. Whatever participation trophy he won in order to get here. It's like, yeah, okay, amateur, got it. I don't care. I'm just going to be on my phone playing some games while we do this. No. The thing is, especially after here, we're not going to respond. Because right now it's 3-on-1, so we don't answer this we don't answer this early on. 3-on-1, don't answer early. Just don't. You're not going to get a good result from it. Save it for later. And if your opponent wants to go 4-into-1, and then 5-against-1, that's 5 moves. Well, not 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 moves you got to ignore and play big things elsewhere, right? So save for later, man. This seems like a pretty reasonable move because it looks like we're building up this side. So we hone it and extend. Now you can choose a lot of different Joseki here, so you don't have to, in situations like this, you don't have to pick this one. If you like a different one, that's fine. White plays, here. If you like this one, whatever. If you like this one, whatever. They all have their strengths and weaknesses, so I would advise just playing what you're comfortable. White blocky blocks. And now, since he can't cut, black cannot cut white, we're seeing a lot of ignoring here. We can be pintered on top, but we can't be cut on top. So that bears keeping in mind. Protects el Cato Pointo. So responds. Why not? Why wouldn't you? Protecting. Now we can cut. So now, clearly, we are going to see some stuff here, right? Right. Now we're going to see how he's going to protect. And then we're going to see how black is going to follow up after white defends against the cutting point. Unless taking 2 stones is small right now. If taking 2 stones is small right now, then we are not going to see that. And lo and behold, doesn't protect. Cut him, what's he going to do? What's a cut do? What does a cut do right now? We go for the cuts. We go for the Atari. We drop down. And what did we lose here? Anything? I mean, we lost the 2 stones. But we seem like we're still fine in here, right? So, not quite an emergency to respond to just yet. This is going to be a theme, by the way. So black responds. And white says, I'm going to come out. What are you going to do against me now? And black kicks. Threaten to go underneath. I mean, that's cool. Hane. And respond. And cap. Wait, what? Yeah, okay, good. Now, Black has to figure out what he's doing here. Big decisions to make. Big decisions to make. What do we do? R14? What's R14? R14. Oh. Oh, that's scrappy. I'm not sure if I like it. R14. I'm not sure if I like the idea of exchanging this one for this one. You know? Just doesn't quite feel right. Also, this doesn't work, right? Because the Atari takes still. Don't like, take it away. Black has something much more dastardly in mind. He's gonna say, I fight you. Have at thee, sir. I love creating Aji here. I am such a fan. Never would have played it in this sequence. So, cuts. Okay. And on the inside we go. And cuts. And extends. Now what? Asks White. Where is this going? You can't live locally still. So what are we doing? What are we doing? What's the goal here? Black says, I'll show you the goal. Bam! That's the goal. White says, if that's the goal, why, yes, I will kill your 2 stones. Black says, yeah, you will. You're gonna take those stones. And White says, yeah, I am gonna take the stones. And Black says, yeah, that's right. You take them. Now you can see Black's idea here. By Ataring down like this, we are attacking these stones, right? We can clearly see Black's idea. It's on display for everyone, right? We see it. We know it. We're looking straight at it. There's only one problem with this plan. Who can tell me the problem with this glorious plan? You're in White's position. Appellant's pushing you down, man. The man's trying to keep you down. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? You gonna just take it? Huh? You gonna take it like a little wuss? Is that what you're gonna do? Nah, that's not what you're gonna do. You're gonna point out that he has cutting points. You're not gonna just turn here, and some of you would have done it instinctually, wouldn't you? You wouldn't have Atari'd first. You would have turned here and let him attack you. So gotta be on the lookout for things like this. You can get the Atari in first. It's a free move. Gives Aji, just take it. Then we play it. Getting in that Atari is so game-changing. Rather than this being completely fine and Black having a free move now to attack these other stones. Because now Black has to be like, oh, Christ. Well, I'm trying to kill something here, so here we go again. It's like, how much more are you wanting to give up here? How much more are you going to give up just to try to kill these stones? Like, what are we doing? Black extends. White's like, okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. Not somewhere pretty, but we're getting somewhere. Obviously, all of the stones on the right for black are dead. But he's getting influence. Okay? He's getting influence. So it's okay. Kills off the cutting stone. Force capture. Hane to force capture. And now I confess entirely. White's next move is why I picked this game. I didn't pick this game just to show, you know, some amateur being slaughtered on the right-hand side of the board. That's not the lesson. Right? That's not the lesson. I mean, it's cool to know, like, why we cut here and making sure you don't miss it. That's not why I picked this game, though. That ain't why I picked this game. White's next move is why I picked it. What's White's next move? This conversation right now is amazing. This conversation right now is amazing. Black is trying to have a conversation here. And his conversation is, I just got a bunch of influence. I'm attacking your stones. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do? I'm attacking your stones now. All of this influence is coming crashing down around your head. What's your next play? To not get involved in the conversation. It's like, oh, yeah, you're attacking my 3 stones. I just killed more of that of yours. Have fun. What's he gonna do? Follow up with a clamp and just kill the 3? What's he gonna do? Just clamp and kill 3? I can see more than 3 dead black stones on this board. J16, right here, is Uber Pro move. Because if we get involved in that and we seal off the influence, then eventually we're going to extend from here, right? And we're going to keep growing. But we're not anymore, are we? We're never going to. Because White isn't getting involved in our conversation and he's starting his own. It's like, okay, I'm just going to take 1, 2, 3, 4 lines of territory. I mean, if you want. And if you don't answer me again, maybe I can save my stones. How's that for a conversation? You like this topic? So Black's like, no, I don't like that topic at all. Sorry, I'll defend. It's like, I thought you were, but about your defense. Doesn't his defense look a little holy to you guys? Doesn't it? A little bit? Doesn't that defense look a little holy? Ooh, yeah, it does. Now Black is getting wrapped up in White's conversation. He's completely taken back control of the flow of the game. Holy defense, he's the Go Pope. He is the Go Pope. Take the 1 stone. Whoops, overshot my stuff. Go. It's alright. That seems like a really, really strong reduction. We've just eliminated so much potential on the bottom of the board now. And we did it in Sente. Wrap your noggins around that. Did all of that crap in Sente. Right now we're seeing peaks at what the difference is between a professional and an amateur. Right? White being a pro 9-don is totally not getting involved in these little tiny conversations of, you say my 3 stones right now because you said so. No. Absolutely not. It's like, this is where the things are. You can have them, I don't care. Things are done. Alright, if the things are done, now we can go back. But you're not going to do this out of order. Black honey. White offers a peace treaty. I'm going to cross-cut you. You can kill my stones. I don't care. Because he admits it's fair. It's fair, man. It's fair. Stands up. Connects. Takes left side. You can see how the professionals' moves are just that much more efficient. And how so far black has not gotten white to do anything he did not want to do. Tari, great. There goes the ladder. Done. Now what? Extending over? It's odd. It's Gote too. Right? No need to keep playing up here. This is, what are you gonna do? Play here and defend this one and then like watch as like they approach or go into your 3-3? No. That's Gote. 100% Gote. So here's a test for all y'all. Anyone who gets this right is not a DDK. Biggest move on board right now. It's arguable. Kind of. I'll accept 2 different answers. C6. Okay, that's one of the answers. Morganol is in fact DDK. Oh, is no one gonna get it? I'll give you a hint. It's a follow-up. I'll give you a hint. It's a follow-up. The enclosure is pretty strong, right? The enclosure is pretty strong. It's also pretty Gote, sadly. And pretty easily reduced since this is like undercut. Ooh, did someone say it? Someone say it? C18. Wait, what's 18? 18? Oh, you're so close. Oh, 14. Someone said it? Someone said it. Yeah, because one big move for black right now is to play here. Right? That way we can extend, we can contemplate like attacking here again. The diagonal opens up a lot. So, we play here. It's a forcing move. Black plays. White plays. And we have continued extensions. Why not? White has nothing to prove anymore. Then in terms of the whole territory thing, white's sitting kind of pretty, right? White's sitting pretty. So black tries to get something done. These two stones are under attack. And the sheer lack of caring that white has been displaying this entire game towards black's moves are just staggering. Like, dude, I could not care less about anything you have to play. And here is why. You're going after, like, earlier, black went after the 2 stones. White said, my guy, that was too small. And by responding, black completely agreed that was too small. Right? Went under, despite the fact this was settled, said it was too small, followed up. Black responded. Okay. Black's going after the 2 stones here. White's like, meh. Playing away because this is suddenly much larger than this. Right? And remember, black is no weak amateur player. I don't know what he did to get in here, but he had to have won something against a lot of really strong amateur players to be invited to participate in the Samsung prelims. I don't know what he did, but you can't just show up and be like, hey, can I play? Well, you could probably show up that way, but I just don't recommend it. So, alright. Down we go, and up we go. And connect. Like a shoe. Just like a shoe. Extend. Pretty straightforward. The attachment here is actually pretty simple to understand. If white can get a wall here, then something as simple as this would be large, because we're just like just raking in the points, right? So can I get a wall here? Descends. Looking for that connection. Black connects. Plays a big ol' in-game point. Atari. Atari. Don't mind me, just sacrificing more stones. Just sacrificing some stones. Looking to make the exchange to make this territory. Grabbing some more some more stones. There we go. Defending. Black goes back and connects. Let's see. Huh, wait, what? Oh, black's move, sorry. Almost played the wrong move. Tari. Connect. I'm confused. How does white play again? Oh, no! I played out of order. I'm sorry. My bad. I'm sorry, my bad. Right, black attached and then white connected. And then black connected. There we go. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. And connection. Getting reduced because this is growing steadily. White asks a simple question. Are you connected to anything? White says, I'm connected into attacking you. Or something on those lines anyway. Atari. Activating our strength cards. And take. Into connection. And now time to leave. Peacefully taking points. Because let's face it, he knows he's sitting pretty, right? He ain't scared. He ain't scared. Black connects back. You can tell how this game is going right now by the fact that white is playing all of this endgame stuff at move 116. He's not fighting for, like, middle points. He's just like, yeah. Now what? You gonna sit here and let me endgame you to death? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Hane. Cut point created. And ladder obtained. So black's answer there is to fight back. He created a ladder. Now he's going for it. He's not taking this beating lying down, man. Whoops. I did it again, didn't I? Sorry. Sorry, getting distracted. So yeah, he's not taking this beating lying down. He's not taking this beating lying down. He's gonna continue. Don't forget to hit record. I did at the start of this, don't worry. Now, this is a big endgame because you have to connect and allow your opponent to connect. If white plays here and you drop down, the cut means you can't Atari, otherwise self-Atari, and then he takes. So, black decides get into endgame. And we have a connection. Endgame averted. And once again, white's like, dude, I'm sorry to be a broken record, but that's just too small. Black cuts. White's like, okay. I'm just going to take that then, thank you. Hane. Do response. Threaten to kill. Defense. Threatens to come in. Cannot. No coming in, sir. Extends. The Hane. Ooh, that Hane. that Hane is realizing that these things kept threatening to connect, but they never actually connected up, right? So he's asking a simple question. He's not trying to be aggressive. He's just pointing out the fact that he has meticulously made his group stronger by even taking these 2 stones and letting his opponent get this. So he's just asking questions. Like, where is this group connecting to, my guy? Because this cutting point here, it's weird having to look at the camera to find out what I'm pointing at. This cutting point here is defended. And since you so happily pushed me into disconnecting this, there's like a little thing here, right? And there's a cutting point here. And there's a cutting point here. So, like, what? Are you really completely fine in the middle of the board? Just asking questions. Just asking. Gotta get in that extra reduction. I'm gonna play the Hane. Okay. Hane checks out. Once again, asking questions. Are you connected? Black says I am. White is now threatening this cut directly. So black defends. Some more endgame reduction. That Hane in that 1-point jump. Oh, my god. S18. Such a cute move. You have to like it. You have to like it. It's threatening this, and it's threatening this. You gotta like, or sorry, not S18. Sorry, wrong board. What is this? S2. You gotta like S2. Trying to defend. Simple attachment. Connection. Connection. Do a little poke. Connect on up. Be alive tonight. Boom, 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 boom. Be alive tonight. Reduction. But remember the conversation we were having, because this isn't connected yet, right? Check out all these force moves. This is a force move to try to kill. This is a disconnection. This is a Hane. There's a lot of forcing moves here, right? And once you start seeing them, you see a move like this, and you keep asking questions. Like, are you connected to anything? Again, you have to ask that question. Are you connected to anything? Plays strong. Gets cut. Tries to fight back. And we Atari. Or semi-Atari, sorry. Actually Atari. There we go. Black saves stone. Gotta beware. There's a lot going on now. And Atari. And connect. And connect back. Threatening the middle group again. Removing a liberty here is super, super friggin' important. Turns. Connects. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bear that number in mind. It will be on the test. Black plays the Hane. Now it's 4 to 4. Now it's 4 to 3. Is there anything you can do about that? No. The answer is no. If you play here, you lose a capture race. Right? If you play here, now you got him. 4 to 4. Take him to 3, you win. So the Atari Heian doesn't happen ever again. There's nowhere to run to. So, he's dead and resigns. Sadly, he's dead and resigns. This game was interesting for a variety of reasons. One, we saw, the quick, clean kill over there, which I adored. But we saw the differences in... how to word it? We saw different concepts, rather. Black traded for influence, and then wanted to get white wrapped up in a fight, so he could use all that influence. And white just said no. Try to go after small moves, white says no. Doesn't really connect, so pokes at it. And then black just commits suicide in the middle of the board. Because he has to. Because, he has to. Like, if we take all of these off the board... Carefully, mind you. That wasn't very careful. But I assure you, carefully. Very carefully. Like so. So where we had this. The problem is that middle. Like, how do we reduce that friggin' middle when we can't go near it? Because at any moment, we can get cut off. And we can get poked. And this whole group will probably die if anything over here has to defend itself. And we have forcing moves. I should point that out. We also have forcing moves into, like, staring directly at cutting points. Like, how the hell do we get near that middle to even begin reducing it? Play 2 ruses in a row, hope white doesn't notice. That's about the size of it, right? That's about the size of it. So it's tough. So he just is like, okay, I'm just going there. Give it a shot. And unfortunately, white was just like, no. Black could have gone back this way, right? Could have. Something like that. To connect, right? But then you just get killed. Then you probably just drop dead. Because you just, like, walked your opponent into your disconnection. And that's going to be really, really sad. So we tried to, like, change the conversation to be like, hey, I'm after this. You need to defend against this, right? After he was cut off, but he just wasn't having it. It's like, no, fight me. Because even if you score a connection here, you're probably activating this one. And then we're just going to cut through here. And then you're in trouble. So I really, 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 really like amateur versus 9-dan games. I just do. You can clearly see the level difference between the two players, right? And I think you learn so much looking at games like that. I really do.